Okay, I think we are on. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hardcore FBB's podcast. This is the fifth episode, and today I have the pleasure and honor to have here with us IFBB Pro Women's Bodybuilding athlete Gaby Vega. Hi, Gaby. Thank you for joining me today.
Hello, my friends. Hello to everybody that is watching or will watch this podcast. Congratulations for your effort for doing this, for supporting the division,
Thank you.
and of course, thank you so much for inviting me. It's my pleasure to be here talking with you today.
Fantastic, thank you. Yeah, I started this podcast and the YouTube channel with the purpose of giving more visibilities to female bodybuilding, especially athletes in the heaviest divisions like women's physique and women's bodybuilding. So at the moment, I'm following competitions mainly in Europe, but I do coverage also from competitions in the US as well through the live streaming. And I travel when I can. I was in Spain last month to cover the Emperor Classic. I'm not in Portugal this weekend as much as I would love to, but there is a great show coming up tomorrow. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think in Europe, you have many good bodybuilders
Yeah.
and many good women's physique. They are really very hard and big, thick.
Yes.
So yeah, it's very good that someone cover all of these girls and
Yeah.
athletes because will be ashamed that they will not be that people doesn't know
I
all of
know.
these
Yeah.
big athletes. And yeah, I saw the results of Spain, the show,
Oh yes.
and I'm excited for by Portugal too. That will be a super good show and very good competitors too. So that will be a big challenge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's awesome. I'm excited about that too.
Yeah. Especially the big battle on stage between Sherry Priami and Anastasia Leonova Nastenka from Russia. So it's gonna be a big uh,
Yeah,
a big show. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
that will be epic, and it's hard. I was thinking I really don't want will not want to be a judge
Yeah. Me
because
neither. Yeah.
you have to decide someone have to win, but the truth is that all the girls or they are great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The lineup
just being
is incredible.
there is yes, exactly. They are incredible.
Yeah, tomorrow I will be glued to the screen and follow the competition and try to post a little bit of content on my Instagram page and YouTube channel just to give an update. It's gonna be exciting, definitely. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I will be watching the your page on Instagram and see what you are sharing with us.
yes, yes. So yeah, keep an eye on it. I will try to keep it up to date as much as I can. Also, the female bodybuilding channel, they are friends as well. So they are AJ is currently in Portugal, so he will do a coverage from their page as
I
well.
saw that. I saw
So
that. Yeah,
yeah,
awesome.
it's gonna be great. But now let's go back to Gabi. So
Okay.
yes, so yeah, we were saying you are a women's bodybuilding division athlete. You are originally from Mexico, right?
Yes,
Which,
I'm Mexican. Yeah.
yes, which by the way is probably my top three most favorite countries in the world. I've been twice in Mexico. I absolutely love the country, the people, the culture, the music, everything.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Yeah,
Yes, the truth is a very good nation. Is people, we are very very friendly.
yes,
We are very warm. We always welcome very well everybody,
yeah.
and also we have um, a very comprehensive and very wide or great culture,
Culture, yeah.
and also many good places to visit, nice
So many.
places, and good food. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, the food.
delicious food.
I'm getting hungry
Yeah.
only thinking about it.
Yes. So I love my country really. Mhm.
But now you recently moved to the United States, right? You're currently based in.
Yes, that's true. I moved on August of 22.
Okay,
Uh,
so it's like a couple of years, yeah,
yes, almost 2 years
almost 2 years.
ago, I moved here permanently.
Oh,
So yeah, I miss my country, of course, but I'm very happy also being here.
yes, but also, I mean, you are in California. You're not too far in theory if you want to go
Yeah, that's true.
visit. So I guess in a few hours you can go back and visit. So that's really good. Yeah.
Yes, that's an advantage. Yeah, I'm close.
Yes, yes, and you have a daughter as well, if I remember correct. You have a daughter.
If I am sorry,
Oh,
I
you
didn't.
have a daughter.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
have a daughter.
a
Yes,
daughter
yes.
that she's with you in America, right?
She's with me. Yes, of course. Right now, she's taking vacation in Mexico because of the
Ah,
summer,
fair enough.
and
Yeah,
we have all our families over there. So she want to come there and stay, just get fun,
that's great.
And but she will be back here for the when the school, you know,
Open,
she
start
needs to
again.
come
Yes,
back to school. Yeah, but right now she's there, but she's doing very well here too.
fantastic,
She was
fantastic.
born here.
She was born in the U.S. You said?
Yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes.
cool,
But
cool.
we were living more or less 10 years in Mexico, and now I wanted her to come back here and well, see both sides of the coin,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then
exactly. And
she can have more options.
more, yeah, more opportunities like schools wise and work wise. Yes,
Yes,
yeah, yeah, that's great. Plus, I guess she has got dual nationalities, right? So
yes,
she can be,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, like me. I've got dual. I'm Italian and British as well because I was born in Italy. I was in Italy till a couple of days ago, and but I live in the UK in London, so I managed to keep. But I'm Italian inside. Like
Oh,
you, yeah, you are proud of your origins to be Mexican. I'm proud to be
yes,
Italian as well, even though we don't live in our original country.
countries.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
one day I will love to visit Italy too. I think
yeah.
you have the same very good food, very good
Yes,
places to visit, and yeah,
absolutely.
it will be very nice.
Yeah, you will love it. You will love it. Maybe next time, next year, you can come to compete in Europe and take a vacation at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that could be a good opportunity. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
to
I'm
do
agree.
two things in one. Yeah. Also, this year, correct me if I make mistake. You competed twice, right? This year,
I have
this
competed twice, yes,
Yeah,
this year.
you did the Toronto Pro show in
Yes,
June, yeah, which you placed top 4, which was a great. I saw the live streaming of that show. It was amazing show, and yeah, you did really well.
thank
And
you.
yes, you're welcome. And also, you competed at the Triple O Dynasty. Am I correct? Yeah,
Yes, that was in at Arizona.
in Arizona, and you won the Masters, right? First
I
place.
won the Masters, yes,
Fantastic.
and
Yeah.
I won the Masters in Toronto too.
You are also in Toronto. Oh yes, yeah.
Yes,
Fantastic. Well, next year there's the Masters Olympia in Europe.
yes,
So maybe, yeah, you could think about it.
yeah. I'm considering to compete, of course, in the Masters Olympia because I already got the qualification.
Exactly.
Mhm. So yeah,
And you
I
could
would
be,
love. I really would
yeah,
love.
and you could be one of the potential winners as well. I mean, if
Oh
not,
yeah,
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 absolutely.
that would be awesome. Of course,
Yeah,
I'm really very glad that I could got the qualification, and yeah, seriously thinking to do a good prep for next year
yeah.
and see what happens.
Yeah. Actually, I was last year. I was in Romania for the Masters Olympia, and yeah, that was a fantastic show. Yeah, Rishana Boswell won that one,
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
there was also a very popular Mexican bodybuilder that came back, Maria Segura. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that too.
she
Yeah.
competed, and yeah, it was funny because I was in the lift in my hotel, and then one floor down, boom, she bumped in the in the lift, and I recognized her. I was like, oh, you are Maria, you're competing. Yeah, I mean, my Spanish is not too good, but I managed to have a little conversation. It was so random and great bumping into her in the lift, yeah, in the elevator. So it was
Well, that was a very nice experience for you.
yeah, absolutely. And then I did all the coverage of the show. There are videos on my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's a
Oh
great show.
wow!
It's a great show.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
absolutely, Sabi.
if you can, because they don't do it every year. They do one year,
Every other
yes, yeah, every other year. So this year, no, not happening. But next year is definitely gonna be there.
yeah, it's
And
happening next year. I probably I think that probably will be at Romania again. I
yes,
don't know.
yeah, because it's Alina Popa that brought it back, and she's organizing all the shows in Romania. Yes,
Mhm.
and the place is amazing. So
Oh really?
huge.
Because I did the Romania Pro like
Oh, when
I think in 2019 or
2019?
20 something. I don't remember very well,
Okay.
but I was competing still in women's physique.
Oh, you were still in women's physique.
Yeah, so I was doing women's physique, and I went to Romania to compete, and that was great. Like I mean, I didn't place
Yeah,
good,
but
but
you
just the experience of see
exactly,
all those competitors, I
exactly.
had the opportunity to know Natalia Amansonka.
Oh yes, I remember she competed. I think that was her last competition, if I remember correctly.
I think that was the first and the
The
last
first and the
competition
last.
that she
Yes,
did,
yeah.
and I had the opportunity to be there and basically like warming up in the same room, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, that was awesome. Just saw her and many other competitors. The winner of bodybuilding, that was unfortunately, well, she didn't win, but yeah. Anyways, as I told you before, all the girls there, they are already
Yeah,
a
yeah.
win.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Already stepping on that stage, you are. It means that you're already part of the elite of the best. So
Yes,
yeah, being a pro is not something that every athlete can just come in. It's hard work to get a pro card and to get to that level and compete at that level on the international stage. So being there with some of the best athletes in the world, which puts you amongst the best in the world, is already a victory. It's
yes.
as long as
I
you beat the previous condition in the previous competition you've done, that makes that gives you the best
every
best
yes.
results.
Yeah, that is what the best or the main competition is ourselves, right?
Yes,
So it's
yes,
me and overcome the condition or the shape that I show one
yep,
year, and then just being better and better every year. That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
we're looking for.
And I've been following you for quite a while, and wow, you have made some tremendous uh, progress. Now competing at a high level in women's bodybuilding. The last two competitions you did, your condition was absolutely incredible. So I'm sure you're gonna keep pushing and getting better and get that Olympia qualification. Is
Yeah, well,
definitely
that's the dream of any bodybuilder,
of course, yeah,
and any athlete that competes in bodybuilding. We want the qualification to the Olympia, right? So
yeah,
yeah, I'm looking for it, but if I whatever happens this year, I will keep just improving and trying
exactly.
again, and well, doing the Masters Olympia,
Yeah,
right?
sounds
So
like a fantastic plan. And
yes.
also, you were mentioning to me that your next competition is planned for September, right? And in California, Anaheim, is it?
Yes, yes, because I live here in California in the
Yes.
Bay Area by San Francisco,
Oh, okay,
but
Northern California. Yeah.
North
Yeah.
California, yes. And well, Anaheim is in the south, but we can drive. It's very
Yeah.
close,
Yeah.
so that's perfect for me to go there. And again, just show the best that I can do and share the stage with other girls and just let uh, the the judges decide who
Yes.
who is the winner. But yes, absolutely, I like to always bring something good for everybody to see, and of course, first for me, to just show myself how far as a human being
You can.
we can all the achievements
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
personally, because it's a personal achievement
Absolutely.
after
Absolutely.
before anything else.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. And compared to your previous show in Toronto, what are you working to improve for this show in California in September? Did you get a
Well,
feedback from the judges to work on some parts to improve?
mhm. Well, I have received uh, feedback from the
Yeah.
judges. They tell me that I need more balance in general in all my body.
Okay.
So by putting more volume on my legs, for example, that will bring me a better balance in general.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for. So what I know is I already know, and I already have work in getting a very good condition. So I know how to do that. Just I saw, for example, in Triple O Dynasty and in Toronto, is the condition, but is also the symmetry and the size.
Okay.
So I need more size, and that's why after Toronto, as Anaheim is still like, I think, like almost 3 months between one show and the other.
Yeah.
So I just took a little break to eat a little bit more, because to get that condition that I show, I have to really do the diet very hard by weeks and even months. So it was good for me to give a rest to my body for some weeks and take advantage of that to work out harder and work out in these uh, points that the judges told me. And now, well, I'm going to start the definition part again, and that's what I did.
Okay, fantastic. Do you have a weight you want to reach to get on stage, like compared to the previous, or you're going with the look on in the mirror to make sure you are fuller and bigger in size, or you're using the scale to aim for a particular weight?
No, really, I never use the scale. I
Okay.
use the scale a little bit just to see what is my weight, to have like an idea.
Yep.
But the idea is more general, like how much weight I compete last year, for example, and how much weight I'm competing this year, and how much weight I'm gaining during my off season, for example. But the weight is very relative,
Okay.
because if you, for example, are in a season or in a pre-contest season, in which you are depleting and depleting, and you are not holding water, then your weight is less. But then when you are in off season, you are very full and you are holding a lot of water, and that water is not muscle.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I don't like to really just watch my weight,
Yeah. Yeah.
because um, I'm not going to be judged or by the weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
my main tool is the mirror.
The
Definitely.
mirror, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's the best reference to notice to see your
Yes.
progress.
Absolutely.
Taking pictures, and then yeah, compare and evaluate the results from the look rather than
Yes.
the weight. And
I
oh,
I took videos every day during my
okay,
pre-contest season. Um, Almost every day.
almost every day. Yeah.
I take like at least 10 minutes posing after my workouts, and I took a video every day, so I can have like the file
Exactly.
of how I was in this, maybe let's say 7 weeks before the show, for this show, and how was 7 weeks before the show in last year, for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
example.
So you can
So,
have
yeah,
a reference, yeah, how you're progressing. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
and
That's
and that's what I do. Yeah.
and what's your favorite phase during a preparation for a show? The part that makes you feel like, yeah, this is the ideal look that I love, or with, between the preparation, like just before stepping on
Um,
stage, a few weeks earlier, off season, or,
well, really, my off seasons, or the off seasons that I have done lately, are not. I don't put a lot of weight,
okay,
because I don't like to to seem so full and
Okay.
so bulky.
Okay.
I don't like that, but probably that's what I will need to do in order to put more muscle. I don't know, maybe not, but in general, I don't like to look so bulky in my
Okay.
off seasons. So my off seasons, I try to keep myself. For me, is like I can realize a little. I can see in the mirror a little abs, even in my off season. So never lose completely the abs. That's my.
Okay. Okay. So
Mhm.
that's yeah, something that yeah, you make sure during your prep is always on point.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's not exactly the look that I like. My off season,
Mm-hmm.
I will say my favorite look is about 5 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks before the show.
Okay.
5 weeks
5 weeks before the show.
because I like how my body look. It's not really hard or depleted
Okay.
completely, but I can see the separation and I can see every muscle. And my face is still soft
Okay.
and
So
a
you get
little,
all the best
yeah,
features all over your body. Yeah. 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 Fair
yeah. And
enough.
also my mood. I feel with more
Oh.
energy and I feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel more like this is me. I feel very good with what
Yep.
I'm I am, and I'm. But after that point, I start to feel really tired.
Yeah, I can
So I
imagine.
start to
Yeah.
be or to be, yeah, less social, more quiet, and so just that, more quiet. And sometimes for people that is around me, it's
They
hard to
know.
understand.
Oh, they
And
notice the change
yeah, they know it.
in your mood.
So yeah, and I don't like to feel so low in energy.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. But I guess I mean that's only limited to the phase, the few weeks before the show.
Yes,
So
that
yeah,
happens maybe 4 weeks before the
4 weeks.
show.
Yeah, so it's something that it's part of the process.
Yes,
So yeah, the main thing is just to embrace it, and then I'm sure after that, yeah, everything will get back to normal mood, normal, yeah, feeling more
absolutely.
social as well.
Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, like normally.
All right, cool, cool. And how long have you been competing in women's bodybuilding since you did the
Uh,
transition from physique?
yeah, my first show as bodybuilder was in 2022.
2022?
Yeah, the because I was doing women's physique, but I don't know, for some reason I never got a good place in as women's physique. And so then many years ago I started to train and to compete actually when I was very young, like 18, 19 years old.
Oh, okay.
And I start as bodybuilder because also in that time there were
Yeah,
not all those divisions like
exactly.
now.
Yeah, it was different.
So when I realized I was not placing good on women's physique, I said, well, maybe I just should come back to bodybuilding. That was that I did since the first show. And I switched in 2022. I did the Linda Murray
Oh,
show in Norfolk,
nice. That's a great
Virginia.
show.
It's a great show. Like Linda Murray is doing, I think next weekend is Atlanta.
Atlanta, yes, that's
Mhm.
Lendamore, yeah.
Is Linda Murray. So I did the same show, but in 2022. And I placed at 4 in the first time that I did bodybuilding. So I said, "Oh, thank you." So I was really so happy and say, "Okay, I belong to bodybuilding again."
Exactly, exactly. Because of course, you have to go through the steps. You cannot just jump from figure to bodybuilding. So you gave your your tries, you gave it a go to women's physique, but of course physique has got a slightly different shape from women's bodybuilding. Women's bodybuilding, maybe it's more, there's more roundness, more volumes, maybe less extreme conditioning, and I guess once you find that it's fit better your look, the switch, yeah, pays off straight away. In fact, yeah, you got fourth, and I mean, you won both the masters divisions. So you got fourth as well in Toronto. So yeah, you're
Yes,
progressing very well.
yeah, and I'm very glad to see my progress, and I'm very happy to also, because from last year to this year I did many different things. I
Hmm.
changed my diet, and I changed even the way it was in how I was training. And so I think if I keep that way, I can get even better results.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'm very happy with at all with what I'm doing and how my body is looking. Um, and even when I still don't have the qualification, but the most important, as I told you, is to be comfortable with what you are doing with yourself.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, uh, the qualification, yeah, is there. You're working hard, and sooner or later, yeah, if it's meant to be, it will happen. But the important, yeah, keep beating the Gaby of the previous show. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's always the way to go. So, and in total, how long have you been bodybuilding? You said you started competing first show at 19, right? So yeah, you.
Yeah, I compete many years ago. I started. I think my first show ever was in 2002,
2002.
like 22 years ago.
Wow, wow. But
Mhm.
did you have some breaks in between?
Yes,
Yeah,
I compete like 5 years straight in Mexico.
5 years straight. Wow.
Yes, and I won everything in Mexico, like the nationals, the Mr. Mexico, that is the maximum competition in Mexico, the maximum
Oh
title.
wow.
Sometimes the I won also the Mr. Mexico Juniors. Some of them I got two times or twice. I won twice. So when I there were not more for me to win in
Okay.
Mexico, and I
Yeah.
was like 22 years old. And then by that time, being pro in that time was very rare in Mexico,
Hmm.
because you have to go to the North American. I
To
think
United
in that
States. Yeah.
time that show exists, or the Ibero American show
Mm-hmm.
that already is not more. But basically, that was the only option.
I see.
And the Federation of Mexico didn't have a good relation with the IFBB, with
Oh.
the International
Okay.
Federation. So it was really hard for the athletes to become pro.
Yeah.
And so I try sometimes to go outside, but the Federation in Mexico, well, had some problems, whatever. And so then I said, okay, maybe I should go and come back to the college, because I stopped going to the college
Oh.
because I wanted to compete. And so
Yeah.
I decided to study nutrition, and I got my
You
degree.
got your degrees,
And
which is also I mean, still in the field of nutrition,
Yes.
bodybuilding, so it helps you also as an athlete, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So I think bodybuilding helped me. Bodybuilding for me have been it is a sport that have given me a lot. Uh, not not just as a sport, but as is the way I live
Yes.
because I work attending clients because of the expertise that I
Yeah.
have,
So
and
you're doing
I
like personal training,
yeah, I do personal training.
nutrition plans as well. Yeah.
Yes, all of that,
Fantastic.
and so that's why I pick nutrition as my career. And
Okay.
then, well, I took a break of 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had my daughter,
Oh
and
yes.
then when my daughter was like 3 years old, um,
You got back
I,
into the
I
gym.
I felt like I wanted to compete again.
Fair
And
enough.
then when I came back, like bodybuilding, women's bodybuilding in some point was like really almost disappearing
Yeah, they
because
removed it from the Olympia at some point as well. So
Mhm. And then
yeah.
women's physique appeared.
Yes.
And when I saw that division, I looked that was a good division. I mean, the athletes were really beautiful and still are, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Yep.
So I decided to compete again in Mexico because I was not pro, I was not
Okay.
professional, and so I won again. I won again the
Wow.
women's physique. I was the first women's physique, the or in Mexico that
Mm-hmm.
got the maximum title in that
Wow.
time. And then I got to the nationals. I went to the nationals to compete internationally.
Yeah.
And then I did three attempts, and then the third one was in the North American, and I got my pro card there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, so
And
that was so good
you got the pro card in women's physique.
in women's
In
physique.
women's
Yes,
physique, yeah.
yes.
And then after competing in women's physique is when you switch to women's bodybuilding and realize that yeah, that's the division
That
that
was
fits you
better for me.
best. Mm.
Yes, yes. I compete, I think, like 2 years after I got my pro card. I compete like 2 years as women's physique,
Hmm.
and after that, I switched to bodybuilding.
Okay,
Hmm.
I see. And what's been the competition that you remember as that give you much more happiness? The one that you remember most, the best experience among
In
all
all
the
my
shows
career,
you've done in all your careers, the one that you will never forget. Probably each of them have got some great memories, but if you could pick one, which one is the best, where you felt most
I don't know.
accomplished?
That's a very, very good question. Because all the shows they have, I don't think that there is a preparation for anybody that say, "Oh, this preparation was easy for me."
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the preps
All
are hard
challenging, yeah.
and challenging, and everybody has different situations, right, in
Yes,
their
true,
life.
true, true, true.
And but probably the North American when I got my pro card.
When you got the pro card,
Mhm.
yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense. That
because
must have been like the a dream coming true. So that's when you step
exactly,
up to the elite level
yes,
of
and
bodybuilding.
because that was a dream that I had since I was 22 years
Wow.
old
Okay,
when I was
so
everything. But for again, everybody has different situations in their lives, so I had to stop and did different things in my life. And then when I come back, I still had that feeling that I want to be pro. I want to be pro. So when you are become pro, and I think for many other athletes that are amateur and then become pro, is is an unforgettable
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. I mean, I've been to many shows, and the emotions that I can see in the face, in the eyes of the athletes when they get that pro card, you can see. I mean, those tears of joy are the expression of all the hard work they've done, all the discipline. Because bodybuilding is not just a sport you do and then a few hours and then go home and it's done. It's like a lifestyle. So it doesn't end
Absolutely.
in the gym. It's the discipline of meal prepping, doing the right nutrition, following everything religiously in order to achieve that look to
Yeah,
bring on stage. So I can imagine once they reward you with that pro card, yeah, it must be like priceless. That feeling.
yeah, that's true. And for me was so a good, very good experience, in amazing experience, because the North American is also a very big show.
Yeah,
There are
yeah,
many competitors, or there was. I don't know in this time. I suppose it's the same. But for a Mexican person in that time, let's say like maybe 6 years ago,
hmm,
we didn't have many options, because the NPC, like the federation,
yep.
the International Federation, was not in Mexico directly. So everything had to be through the Mexican Federation.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Mexican Federation just allowed you to go to the Arnold in Brazil, the Arnold
Oh,
Amateur,
okay.
and the North American. And now Latin American people, they have Olympias
Yes.
Amateur, they have Arnold Amateur, they have the North American, and they also, the NPC is directly in Mexico doing shows
All
for
right.
amateur athletes to get directly the pro card in Mexico.
Fantastic. That's
Yeah,
really good
so
news.
yes, so that's awesome. Not still, they don't have divisions like women's bodybuilding, because women's
Yeah.
bodybuilding is, that's why I love women's bodybuilding, because we are so special. we,
Exactly. Exact.
we are not everywhere.
It's the best division, the most spectacular to watch, and it's yeah, it makes you feel unique, like you're part
Yeah,
of this
yeah,
special elite of world class athletes that
absolutely.
makes the difference. Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
I hope there's gonna be more shows around the world, but of course we need also more competitors as well. So, do you think? How do you think? Do you see the future in women's bodybuilding? Do you think
Uh,
it's gonna keep growing? Do you think they will try to change the divisions in the future? I mean, yeah. What's your opinion on that?
I think women's bodybuilding will be growing.
Will be growing. Yeah,
Will
that's
be growing, because the mindset, especially in countries in Europe and North America, well,
yeah. North
here in
America.
America,
Yeah.
um, is different, is changing,
Mm,
because of probably social media is opening more the world of the fitness. And people, women are more interested in doing exercise, and they are understanding better that generating muscle is not for men exclusive.
exactly.
And not all those women will be bodybuilders, but that public um, is what we, the bodybuilders, we need, that the society watch more the shows, that accept more, follow us more, and go to the shows more, because the promoters
Yes.
don't do many shows for bodybuilders because it's not popular.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
the society in general is more educated in what bodybuilding is for women, then they will ask for more shows, or
Yeah. Yeah.
the division will be more popular.
Yeah.
So I think because the social media sometimes is not good in information, but some other times is good, and I think will be growing, and also as long as Jake Good, that is the owner of the
Yeah.
Olympia, keep the division and keep being the owner of the Olympia, I think will be good. The
Oh
division
yeah.
will be
Yeah, and yeah, Jake Wood actually he saved the women's bodybuilding. He brought it back to the Olympia after a few years that was removed. So he believes in this division, and without him, probably there wouldn't be Miss Olympia or all these shows that we're seeing. So it's growing, and there are athletes keen to compete and
good.
keep it growing. Um,
Yes, I mean, all the bodybuilders right now, we are here and we are doing these shows thanks to him,
yes,
basically.
yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because when I remember when the division was not in the Olympia anymore, and nobody wants to do a shows for women's bodybuilding, or what's the point?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's the
True,
point if
true.
nobody will go to the Olympia?
Yeah, because I
And
mean, and also at this show, when you start seeing like dozens, so many divisions in bikini and wellness. I mean, with all due respect for this division, but if we're talking about a bodybuilding show, yeah, there must be also like a women's bodybuilding division, women's physique.
exactly,
Yeah,
absolutely,
and
or
trans.
women's physique.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah, so yeah, I really wish that, and also you see, have you seen the new generations are really big, like the genetics of women are really better and better
Yeah,
every
yeah, yeah,
year.
yeah. I mean,
So right now we have girls that qualified for the Olympia, that are so young, like for example Ava, that
oh,
won
Ava,
the
Ava. Yeah, she
Toronto
competed
Pro.
with you in Toronto, isn't she?
Yes,
Yeah,
and she's an amazing girl,
yeah. I've
and she's
seen.
so young. So imagine, and other Brazilian girls are really huge too, and very
Yeah,
young.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's why I think the division will be growing.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was, I was noticing lots of Eastern European bodybuilder with the physique like Natalia Amazon. She's not competing, but they are reaching that sort of fullness in the physique, like the other Russian lady Korableva.
Natalia, yeah, I
Yeah,
know
no,
all the
Anastasia
great
Korableva.
bodybuilders are
Yeah,
Natalias.
yeah, 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 many Natalias. Yes. Now then there is the other Natalia, the one that is in the US, Kovaleva. There is Anastasia Korableva, Natalia Kovaleva, Natalia Mazonka. Yeah,
Yes, yes. You see what I'm telling?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
those girls are Russian and are amazing They have an amazing
yeah.
genetics.
Russian and Germans as well. They've got this like
Yeah,
old school big size. I've had the chance to see some of them in Romania and in Spain. Impressive, impressive
yes.
athletes, and they're young. They're all
They are young.
young, and I mean, these girls wants to compete. So we need to keep this division going, and there are lots of people that support it and are fans, but as you said earlier, it's important that people go to see the show the support in person, or buys the pay-per-view, the live streaming, because if money come in, the promoters will be keen to keep supporting and promoting this kind of shows. And I know,
Yes,
yeah, like in the US, you have Jake Woods. In Europe, there's Emilio Martinez, the
I
Spanish
saw that
promoter.
from
Yeah,
Spain.
yes, he's the one that is organizing all these shows in Spain, in Portugal. This one is another of his shows. So yeah, it's
I love that guy. Yeah, I
yeah,
just saw um, the interviews and when he was making the interviews to the athletes, but he seems so very nice, and he
yes,
seems
yeah,
like a person that is fighting, that is really
he
making
is
an effort to bring the IFBB to Europe,
exactly.
which is really amazing. Yes.
And when I was at the show in Spain in June, the Impro Classic, the women's bodybuilding show, it was packed. Since the prejudging, full of people, all their support.
Really?
Yes, it was. I was so happy to see how many. I barely found a seat because I wanted to sit to find a good seat. But when I arrived there, it was already packed with people. I've never seen such a great turnaround in terms of audience. It was
Well, that's awesome.
turnout. Yeah,
That's awesome.
it
I'm
was.
so happy that it's happening, and I think Portugal will be more or less the same.
Yes, tomorrow is a big one. I'm still gutted that I couldn't be there because
Uh,
yeah, tomorrow is one of the best show of the year.
yes.
So I will
Also, the athletes all are huge, all are
huge. Yeah,
hard, and
yeah,
all are amazing. So I'm like you, waiting for tomorrow.
yeah. Tomorrow is gonna be an outstanding
Yes,
show, and I hope
yes,
more shows like this will keep coming because I mean, for the people that love the sport, the athletes, the fans, the all bodybuilding passionate at any level. Yeah, even if they don't want to compete, to watch is fun. Is a great event of competitions from athletes all over. Especially when you start knowing who's competing, it's great to see these battles on stage.
yeah.
So I hope.
It's exciting. Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, for me, the pose down is the best moment of the show.
Oh, really? You enjoy the pose down?
Oh yes, yes, yeah. I mean, it's more of a fun moment, but it's great when there is this sort of battle. I mean, I like the whole part from the prejudging, all the call-outs, but yeah, I like when they do the pose down.
Yeah, the pose down is so much fun,
It's
and
fun. Yeah,
it's like the real part that we as an athletes are enjoying too,
yeah,
because
exactly.
everything is done, so we are more relaxed. So
Yeah, yeah.
whatever happened is whatever, it is what it is, but then we have to show and make the show.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
show,
absolutely. Yeah,
right?
because during your posing routine, your comparisons in the call out, I mean, of course, you have to be focused. You have all the eyes on you, the judges, the public. So it can be very stressful as well to be on stage with
Yeah,
yeah. But on the post down, you have everyone, and then you just play, have fun, and that's
yeah,
definitely.
and
That's,
entertaining the public.
yes, 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 exactly,
Yeah,
exactly, and the audience love it. So it's a great moment.
yes,
Um, Yes, yes. I think we're running out of time, but I wanted to ask you this question that I ask everyone. What do you love most about bodybuilding, and what you like the least that you would like to change about bodybuilding?
What I love the most about bodybuilding is the, how can I say, the foundation of bodybuilding
Yeah,
is the discipline,
the
the
discipline. Yeah.
consistency and the organization. Like the so what I love from bodybuilding is if you are able
Hmm.
to make those adjustments in your life or in the sport first, that means that you are able to do everything in your life and achieve is like the feeling of being able to achieve anything
Anything.
in your life.
That's a
So
really good answer. I like it. I like it because
that's what I love from bodybuilding.
yeah,
It's not exactly. Of course, I love how I look. I love
of course,
competing,
yeah,
but is as I told you at the beginning, the
the
foundation. What
foundation, yeah,
is when you understand that as human being, you can do
anything,
anything
yes,
if you can get that shape and uh, compete at that level. Is you understand all the possibilities that you can do.
exactly, exactly. I totally agree with you. I mean, it's something that not everyone can do. You need to be very strong, not only physically but in your mind. You need to be very focused, very motivated and disciplined, and that's something that not everybody is capable to do it for so long in the year time. And as we said earlier, it's a lifestyle 24/7. So
Yes,
once you
yes,
prep for a
absolutely.
show, yeah, it's and this is something that lots of people that are not much familiar with bodybuilding, they don't understand. They think, well, yeah, maybe it's something much easier, but it's not. It's not. It's
Yeah, yeah. I think probably nobody understand
no,
it
they cannot
until
understand
they do it.
until they do it. Yeah, yeah, or they know very well someone that is going through that process,
Yes,
and they follow and they see what the person is going through. Then maybe they can realize that yeah,
yes,
it's a very tough sport, but as
yes,
you said, yeah, the level of happiness and achievement that you get once you step on stage and you showcase all your hard work. Yeah, it's priceless. So
yes,
yeah, I have
absolutely.
such an admiration for all of you athletes. I mean, it's incredible what you do, and I will keep supporting as much as I can with
Oh,
with my with
thank
my
you so much.
little help. I will try with my channels, but and going to shows and do coverage. But you, if I can give my little contribution, I'll be more than happy.
Of course, yeah, no, and it's not little. It's really a big contribution because now with the social media,
Yes,
you can reach all the world,
yes,
all the
yeah,
world,
yeah, yeah,
and if you are projecting the sport in a good way,
yes,
then that's a big thing.
yes, exactly.
That's a big sport for all of us. and that's what exactly that's my answer to the other question is if I could change something, I just would educate more people,
True.
people in general, and you guys, you and the guys of Female Bodybuilding Channel and other guys that are doing these interviews and channels and
Yeah.
posting everything, covering shows, they are doing that. You are in some point or in some way educating about what is bodybuilding by hearing directly from the athlete
Yes.
uh,
Yes. True.
what we are telling, and not imagining like what, because there are other I don't know, YouTube channels that they just are like exaggerating things that
Yeah.
happen in the sport and giving information that is wrong and
Yeah. True. True. There's
scaring
lots of
scaring
misinformation.
people.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So and no, I will change that. I will do like more educated
Exactly.
people and more good information, and yeah, just showing the good things of the sport,
Yes.
and that's
Yes.
it.
Yes, that's the purpose. I mean, we are trying to project a very positive image of the sport, focusing especially on yeah, the women's physique and women's bodybuilding side, which we believe in it. We want it to keep going and growing. So no negativity, no. We keep away. We don't need people. Sometimes there are those trolls that that's not part. That's away. We want a positive image where athletes can tell their stories. They can be celebrated for their successes, achievements, because I mean, you deserve it, all of you, and we want to keep moving forwards and to keep the sport growing, because there are a lot of people that support female bodybuilding, and sometimes maybe they don't have the chance to find out, to understand better how it works, and hearing everything from your words, your voice, and telling your stories, what you're going through, and your progress, social media, your updates on Instagram, everything is making
Yeah,
it compared to what it was back in the 90s or early 2000. That was much more difficult to find any sort of information. So now things are getting better and better, and we wanted to keep going in that
yes, I
direction.
agree. I agree.
Yes, yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
fantastic. One last thing before I let you get on with your day. If you want to show your fans a couple of poses, if you want, or
Okay, yeah, of course.
okay,
Uh, Let me see. I guess I have to stand up.
whatever you feel comfortable. Yeah,
Okay. Well, I think here.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, we
Okay.
can see the
I'm going
frame.
to
Yeah,
do this.
here we go. That's women's bodybuilding, ladies and gentlemen, at the best.
And then
That's
I'm
it.
going to do this.
Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, side chest, fantastic, nice. Yeah, your prep is going great. In September, you're gonna smash it. I'm sure.
Well, I will bring my best.
Yes.
I'm sure that I will do it. And again, whatever happens is I cannot control that,
No, of
but
course, but
I will bring my best ever.
I have no doubt about that. Gabi, thank you so much for your time and your fantastic your fantastic participation today to the podcast. I'm really, really grateful, and I wish you all the best for this preparation. And yeah, maybe we can do another one later in the year. We can do another interview and see where you are, and you can give us
Thank
an
you.
update. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you so much. It was my pleasure, absolutely, to talk with you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much again for all the work that you do, the promotion, the
I appreciate
support,
it. Thanks.
everything. And yeah, that was it was fantastic to be here. And yeah, of course, let's see. Let's talk about September later
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah, it would be
And
great to hear how that experience went. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
well, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thank you. I
And
will.
you are a very nice person.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too. You've been fantastic, and I will keep promoting you on my page because you
Oh,
deserve it. Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Okay.
and I will upload this. I will need to put it in a nice format, and I will upload it in the next couple of days, and I will tag you once
Of
it's ready.
course. Thank you.
Okay? Okay,
We'll be
perfect. Thank,
watching that. Oh,
excellent. Thank you. Thank you,
okay.
Gabi. Have a great day.
Bye bye. You too, my
Bye, bye,
friend.
bye. Gracias. Bye, bye.